From the YouTubes, it's Monday, February 5th. I am about to officially post this to Twitter. Let's go, just so we can get some more peeps joining in today. But hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are doing another live AMA, Ask Me Anything, a little sooner than we have in the past. We've been doing these about once a month. I'd like to get that to at least twice monthly, if not 3 times. But man, these are fun. I always have a great time doing them, and I want to get into that comment section to see how you all are doing today, man. And let me know, by the way, if there is any lagging on my end. I had a little bit of an issue before we got started. So if it looks weird, please let me know. I'm seeing a little lag, just a tiny bit. But hey, I want to say thank you so much for being here. And thanks so much for hanging out with me on this Monday. We are 6 days away from the Super Bowl. I'm very excited about that, not just because of the game, because of football. I'm very excited for the trailers and the possibility of what we may be getting. If you guys want to leave some predictions on Super Bowl trailers in that live stream, in this comment section, whatever it may be, please let me know. I know we're getting Deadpool 3, but beyond that, it's up in the air. And we may be doing some fun reaction videos on Sunday. But hey, man, let's get into who's here today. We got Connor Productions. What's up, Boston? What's going on, Connor? How you doing? Brody2525, Finley Gaming, already asking questions. Guy Ritchie or Matthew Vaughn? I'd say at this point, I'm going to go Guy Ritchie. Matthew Vaughn's been a little too inconsistent, but he's got some bangers as well. But I think I really respond to Guy Ritchie's movies. Let's roll, Austin, from artificial intelligence, like your AI. Good Lord, that's scary. Stumbo's Media Outlet. Hey, Austin, hope you are good, excited for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Who's your favorite Ghostbusters character? Hope you and your family are good. Take care, my friend. Man, that's... gosh, man. I mean, that's tough. I love the whole crew. I've always been a big... I mean, how do you not go Venkman? I've always been a big Bill Murray guy. So part of me wants to lean in that direction. But the whole crew is so amazing, and then you get into the sequel and the newer characters, and oh man, I don't know. I guess Bill Murray. Oh, I love all of them. I love all of them so much. Great question, Ian. Thanks for being here, my friend. It's good to see you. Austin's a funny guy. You should have made it a mushroom joke and said Austin's a fun guy, because that's what a mushroom is. The next Jurassic World releases July 2nd, 2025. Yeah, I saw that. And the director apparently is David Leitch from John Wick fame. And that, look, I'm not really excited for this new Jurassic World movie, okay? I'll be honest with you. But that's not the worst choice, okay? Depends on how heavy it is in the action world. But that's not the worst choice. It really isn't. Ty Guy, 392. Have you seen Lisa Frankenstein? Early thoughts. I have not seen it. There was actually a Regal Mystery movie tonight, and I'm pretty sure it was Lisa Frankenstein. But I opted not to go just because I'm hanging out with the family and the daughter and doing this live stream today. And I said, I want to do a live stream. So we're doing a live stream today. But no, I have not seen Lisa Frankenstein. Really want to see it, though. My plan is to go Thursday. I had an opportunity to see it. I'm like, I don't want to drive 3 hours to Lisa Frankenstein. Austin, we need your Razzie predictions. Winnie the Pooh will likely sweep the top prize. You know, I don't care that much about the Razzies. I hope Winnie the Pooh wins every award they have to offer, because that movie stinks. But I feel as if they're going to reward the bigger, more well-known movies. So maybe they're going to go in Ant-Man's direction. Maybe they're going to go in some of those other directions. But again, the Razzies, for me, it's just like, yeah, it's fine. They normally nominate things that I actually like, which kind of gets under my skin. But that's the whole point, is to get under my skin. To everybody I've shouted out so far, thanks for being here. To everybody that I haven't shouted out so far, thank you all for being here. If you want to support these streams, dropping that like is the best way to do that. We've got some super chats. We're going to make our way over to those here in just a second. We already got 21 likes, man. That's pretty good. 21's pretty good. Let's Bump those numbers up, baby. Those are rookie numbers. Got to get those numbers higher. All right, high in the sky. That's what we're doing here on a Monday night. I keep wanting to say Tuesday. We did Tuesday last week, Monday this week. Get in the game, Austin. What are you doing? Like and subscribe, super chats, all of those beautiful things. And we got some super chats already. Damon said we're talking Ghostbusters character Slimer. Yeah, look, I love Slimer. I love the crew. But Slimer is a good character. We saw a little tease of Slimer in that new trailer that we got, which is kind of fun. Just came to say hi. Take care, Austin. Well, that's sweet. That's sweet. Thanks for coming. Thanks for saying hi. Is that 2 peas in a pod? 2 peas on a pod. 2 peas on a pod. And I saw, and that's what your comment's about. Hey, there you go. Saw you passed 1,000 subs, and just wanted to say hi, brother. Recently passed 1,000 subs, and you're an inspiration. Congratulations. I saw that on Twitter, or sorry, I saw it on X, because that's what we're calling it now. Yeah, I saw that on X. Very cool. Very proud of you guys. 2 peas on a pod. Awesome stuff. That is a big accomplishment. Let me tell you, that first 1,000, it's the best 1,000. It feels so good, and I'm so happy for you guys. Thanks so much for being here, by the way. Do we know what the next Damien Chazelle movie is? I need this film right now. I don't think we do. Now, you guys can correct me on that. I don't think we know what Damien Chazelle's next outing is going to be. So if you guys have an answer for me, please let me know. Jed, what did you think? Jed, you know my taste all too well, my friend. What did you think of the trailer for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2? This one rhymes. Goody. Well, Jared, it stinks. No, actually, you know what? I'll say this. The trailer for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 is actually better than I thought it would be. Now, is that me saying it's good? No. But it's a better constructed trailer than the trailers we got for the first movie. And I think this trailer is better than the first movie. Take that in whatever way you want to take that. Yeah, look, it's not going to be good, but maybe it will surprise me in a way that surprises me. Does that make sense? I despise the first movie so much. It's hard to get on board, but I'm trying my best, trying to stay positive about Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Thank you, Jed. Elvis DePresley. I like that. Mean Girls. Still haven't seen Mean Girls, Elvis. I'm sorry. I haven't seen it. I want to see it. Hopefully, I'll see it when it comes to digital. Daryl. And Daryl, you're not the first super chat of the day. We're going to get to those other two here in just a second. But Daryl, leaving that $10 super chat, no question from Daryl. The sweetest thing you could do. Thank you so much, Daryl. You're awesome. I appreciate it. The channel, more importantly, appreciates it. Again, every dime you all donate to ask questions, just know it's going back in. And we're going to keep working and keep working on getting a new microphone. That's the goal this year. I want a new mic. But we've got a baby. And the baby comes first. And the baby needs food. And the baby needs toys more than Austin needs a mic. So I don't know if I'm getting one soon, but hopefully this year. Thank you, Daryl, for being awesome. Let's go to the first question in Super Chat form of the day from Artificial Intelligence. First time seeing your live, Artificial Intelligence. I thought I didn't recognize the name. Well, I did, because you are, of course, Artificial Intelligence. You basically run the world right now. So, hey, congratulations. No, in all seriousness, thank you for being here. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for the donation. You the best, and I appreciate it. The next question comes to us from Nicely Faithful. I love it. Hey, bro, you were around movie news all the time over the years. Was there anything you wish you didn't know about before it was released? That's a great question. It's a very topical question because, it feels like every time we get a new big budget movie or a new exciting project, we basically see the whole thing before it's released. And even if they try to hide it as much as they possibly can, like a Spider-Man No Way Home, and they tried their darndest, and then people come out and they're releasing photos, and remember when they were talking about Tobey Maguire's private parts to try to prove that that was a real leaked photo. You remember? It's like, come on, man. Can we just, and I get it. I'm in that space. So me aside, you all seeing all these behind the scenes photos on Twitter and everything like that, that's got to be annoying, right? And so I look at a movie like Deadpool 3, and we're seeing all kinds of stuff from Deadpool 3 right now. Now, I know we're going to get a lot of surprises. We're going to get a lot of really cool things that are held for us in theater. But I have seen over the years, man, so many things that have just like rocked my world and angered me about movies that I was so excited for, and I wanted the secret to be kept. And the secret just wasn't kept. And a good example is No Way Home. And I saw that leaked photo, and it looked very real to me. It looked very real, and I said, "That's not. Nope, that's it. That's real." And so, even though I was like, I wanted to be blown away, so I was kind of blown away when I saw it at the theater. Part of me knew that that was going to happen. The worst thing ever, Nicely Faithful, and we'll get to these other super chats here in just a second. Before The Force Awakens came out, I got on Twitter, and I saw a picture, and I shouldn't have gotten on Twitter, but I thought we were still far enough away. We were still 2 days out from the premiere, or from my premiere, which was everyone's premiere. The picture, not just the description of his death, the picture of Han Solo getting stabbed in the chest. And I wanted to believe with everything in me that was a lie, but it wasn't. It was true. I knew it was true deep down. So I had The Force Awakens spoiled for me in the worst way. It was literally a photo of Han Solo dying. And I was so mad, and I was devastated in every sense of the word. And so that's probably the biggest one for me, Nicely Faithful. But yeah, being in the industry and seeing all of these things and knowing all of these people, all of these wonderful people that are my friends, it's part of their job is to share these things with us specifically. And so that kind of stinks. But at the same time, it's what I do, baby. And I got to get used to that because it's what I do. Great question, Nicely Faithful. Do I see a John? Do I see a John Poffenbarger? Oh my goodness. Hey, Hunter S. Thompson. Hope all is well, bro. Johnny loves you. Oh my goodness. You gonna catch the Dune re-release in IMAX this weekend from John. I consider John a part of this channel at this point. So not even friend of the channel, just part of the channel, John. Thank you so much, my friend. Listen, I don't know if I'm going to get the chance this weekend because it's going to be such a hectic weekend for me, but it depends on how long it stays in theaters. If we're running in next week, like a next Monday or Tuesday, the goal is to go see it. So I don't have my tickets yet. I knew I wouldn't be able to see it opening weekend, but the goal is to go see Dune because I want to get that. I want to get that experience again. The first time I saw Dune was in New York, beautiful theater for the NYFF, the New York Film Festival, surrounded by awesome people. The cast was there. It was the coolest thing ever. That was an amazing experience, and it's a hard one to replicate. But Dune is a movie that is built to be seen in a theater. And if I get a chance to rewatch the first one, I'm going to take that chance. Hopefully a Monday or Tuesday, John. That's what I'm hoping for. But thank you so much for the donation, John. You're awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks everybody who is here right now, who's dropped a like on this video, and the likes and the subs and the questions and all those things, man. It really does help out. Of course, those super chats that we're rolling through right now. Let's take a small break from the super chats and see who else is here, who has joined the normal chat since we started the super chats. We got, hey, Austin, I love your videos. Want to know what your favorite sci-fi movie is? It feels like recency bias. It does, but it's the one that I always go back to, and it's the one that I kind of gotta just hang my hat on. That's Arrival. I think Arrival is a beautiful sci-fi movie, iconic at this point already. It's beautifully directed. I love the characters. I love everything about it. I love the way it progresses. I could go 2001: A Space Odyssey. I could go Empire Strikes Back very easily. The Thing, which is a horror movie, but it's also kind of a sci-fi movie. I could throw that into that genre partially, but gots to go Arrival. Love me some Aliens as well. Ooh, my voice cut out as well. But yeah, I gots to go Arrival there. And you guys know how I feel about Denis. He is tied for at this point. My favorite director of all time. So fantastic. Every sense of the word. Fantastic. Great question. We've got, if Dune Messiah is Villeneuve's next film, when do you think we'll see it? I'm starting to get the impression, Jacob, that it's not going to be his next movie. I feel like he's going to take a break, scale back a little bit, and do something smaller, or do a Sicario 3. I think that's possible as well. But if we do see it, I'm going to say 7 to 10 years down the road. I'm going to go Avatar. I'm going to say Avatar levels of pushing this movie, because the book is actually set a little bit after the first Dune book as well, and you've got a lot of time to allow these real life actors to get a little older, mature just a little bit, come back into it. It'll be a huge event for fans, kind of in the vein of Force Awakens. So I'd be okay with that. I don't like the idea of waiting, but it could pay off in the long run. It really could. Ty Guy says, what do you think about the Dune popcorn bucket? Please buy one. Now, here's the thing, Ty Guy. I don't have an AMC near me, and that makes it really tough because I see that Dune. I see that Dune popcorn bucket, and I say, I want to get a load of that. I want to get a load of that Dune popcorn bucket. Unfortunately, there's no AMC close to me, so we've just got to, unfortunately, just heck, I may drive and get one, man. I can't resist that. Look at that Dune popcorn bucket. I don't have a picture, but just look at it, man. It's just a beautiful, it's a sight. It's just, yeah, but here's the thing. I don't want to get the Dune popcorn bucket and then get used to the Dune popcorn bucket and never go back to other popcorn buckets. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, I've had all the other popcorn buckets. You know what I mean? And then I have this one. It's like, my God, this is a popcorn bucket. And then I just, it's almost like a jealousy thing. It's like, if I go away from this and I go to these other ones, then I always want to come back to the first one. You know what I mean? You probably don't know what I'm talking about if you haven't seen a picture, but hey, go look at a picture. It is a beautiful looking popcorn bucket. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry for all of that. Lucas Griffin. Any relation to Peter Griffin? Do you agree Harry and Hermione? No, that's bad. Do you agree that they should have ended up together? Yeah, I do, Lucas. And again, I'm not entrenched in the Harry Potter books like a lot of people are. Like my wife, she loved the Harry Potter books. We watched the Harry Potter movies. Bada bing, bada boom. You got a winner in the movies. But I've never read the books, so I can't speak on the books. Now, I don't know where book readers stand. Honestly, I don't know where a lot of moviegoers stand. Do they not want them to end up together? Is that a thing? Is that a thing, Lucas? I don't know. But I liked it. Now, could I have used a little more between them in terms of payoff and you get great chemistry, but there's really only a couple of scenes that they're finally committing to the fact that they are falling in love with each other. Could I have used more of that in the final few movies? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, very happy they ended up together. Now, Harry. The whole time I was thinking of Ron. No, I'm happy that Ron and Hermione ended up together. I'm sorry, in my brain the whole time while I was answering that, I was thinking of Ron. No, Harry and Hermione should not have ended up together. I don't agree with that. Now, that's where I was going with that is who Harry ultimately ends up with. That wasn't very well handled in the movies. I thought that relationship, and she's a Weasley. We love the Weasleys. I thought that specific relationship was a little underbaked, undercooked, not a lot of chemistry between the two. So ultimately, maybe Harry could have went in a different direction there. But I don't like the idea of Harry ending up with Hermione because I like their togetherness as a friendship. Whereas I believe Ron and Hermione, there's something there that makes a lot more sense of them being romantically involved. Harry and Hermione have that brother-sister type relationship that sometimes can turn into people, falling in love with each other and all that stuff. But I like it Ron and Hermione. So no, I don't agree that Harry and Hermione should have ended up together. But Harry, we could have done a better job with that relationship in the movies. We really could have. William. Hello, William. Thanks for being here, my friend. Hello, Austin. Have you seen True Detective Season 4? 4 episodes, and it has been so disappointing. Horrible writing. Wow, William. I'm surprised because I've actually heard really good things about the new season of True Detective. Now, this is just from my Twitter timeline. I've not watched an episode yet. It's hard for me to watch shows that I don't get screeners for as it goes because there's always something I need to watch, and to take a break for episodes not knowing if I'm going to do a full review of the series, it's almost like a commitment that I have to do. So I haven't watched season 4 yet. My plan was for it to wrap up and then do a whole big old binge when I get time. That being said, that's a little surprising, William. So, and I know you're not alone there. I have seen some people on like an IMDb and things like that talk bad about True Detective, but all my critic friends really like it. But it seems like general audiences aren't liking it as much. So I'm kind of like, I'm curious, William. You got my curiosity. Now you have my attention. So I'm definitely going to try my best to check it out, William. I really love the first season. I mean, everybody does. It's cliche to say that. The first season of True Detective is one of the greatest seasons of television of all time. Yes, I am being hyperbolic, but it is genuinely that good. So when I think about it, when I revisit it, that first season, I am always positive, and maybe that's putting me in a positive mood, getting in that mood to really binge a season 4 and sit down, take some time and do that. But it's interesting to hear you didn't like it, William. Now I'm a little nervous. William, you got me nervous. Were those your intentions? I don't know. Let's take just another break, see what's going on in the actual chat. The real chat. You guys talking about the Dune popcorn bucket. Listen, man, that's a good looking popcorn bucket. That's all I'm gonna say. John, 3C has been having a heyday with that popcorn bucket. I know, man. That is like the ultimate 3C Films thing. To have fun with that popcorn. And I don't mean that kind of fun, kids. Let's keep it PG-13 here. Or PG. I'll keep it PG. I'll go G. If y'all want me to go G, I'll go G. I don't want to get too risque here. 20th Century Studio says, I actually enjoyed season 4. It's not as good as the first, but definitely one of the better ones the last two. Okay. Got two different sides of the coin here. I like this. Please review Adventure Time and regular show. I assume you mean regular show. No, it's a little too late for me to review both of those things. So I probably won't. But I will tell you that I do love both of those shows. Regular show is a key piece of my adolescence / late teenage years / turning into an adult. So regular show, special place in my heart. Absolutely love it. Are you excited for season 6 of Cobra Kai? I'm hoping for a Julie Pierce return. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be really fun, Jed. I'd love to see that. Yeah, I'm very excited. Look, you know how much I love Cobra Kai. I am very pumped to see what they do with this final season. Scares me a little bit. I don't know how to feel about that. But if they wrap it up right, they wrap it up right. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Review the arrival at the train station. What is the arrival at the train station? Let's see if I can IMDb this. The arrival at the train station. Train station? What is this? Okay. I don't know what that is, Brandon. So is this like a porn thing? Don't tempt me with that, because I'll do it, Brandon. Yeah, I don't know what that is, Brandon. I have no clue. I switched my BAFTA lead actress prediction to Emma Stone. Oh, I had Sandra Hüller before. Very nice. Emma won at the London Film Critics Circle Awards, and they have a great BAFTA track record. Yeah, that's kind of a tell right there. For Emma Stone to win that, and for Poor Things already to be a pretty popular movie at the BAFTAs, you put 1 and 1 together. That makes 2. And I feel like that's going to happen too. I'm with you. I'm very much with you. BAFTAs are the 18th, right? So we're getting close. We're getting very close to the BAFTAs. Nico Caruso, what's going on, my friend? What's going on, my friend? I've seen your stuff. What's going on? Thanks for being here. Hey, thanks everybody for being here. If you're here right now, do the cliche thing. You know what the cliche thing is? It's dropping a like. And that make me feel good. Dropping a like would make me feel better than the Dune popcorn bucket from AMC Theaters. I can't guarantee that, but just that's an assumption. So that if you guys, if you want me to feel something, you'll drop a like on this video. I appreciate it. What are your final predictions for the Oscar winners? Oh, Jed, you know that's coming. You know we'll get back to that. Come on, baby. You know we're coming with that. That video is hopefully coming 1 to 2 weeks before the Oscars themselves. We'll see. We'll see when I get it out. I'd like to get it out early this time. I am normally putting it out the weekend of. I'm not doing that this time. Not happening. Are critics going to be watching Dune Part 2 a week early? You see, I don't know, Wally, because Dune Part 1, while I got to see it in New York, it didn't have any screenings close to me. It was only in these major cities like a Chicago and Atlanta and basically the cities that I'm not close to. So if they have one in my area, I would assume it'll be a week early. I'm going to assume it's going to be about a week early because I know the embargo lifts the 21st for Dune, which is about 4 days before that fan screening. So if I get the opportunity to see it before that, I will. Otherwise, I will be seeing it on the 25th, which is the fan screening. And yeah, John says the fan event is the 25th. So if you guys don't have tickets for that, they're probably sold out by now. But if you guys don't have tickets for that, that may be a good one to go check out. Nicholas says, nice glasses, Austin. Oh, glasses. Thanks, man. I didn't like the colored lenses at first because I'm like, why are they yellow? I get it's a blue light blocker, but did they have to be actually yellow? But I've gotten used to it, and now it helps me see. So that's why I wear glasses. What's your favorite movie of the year so far? Self-Reliance. I'm a big Jake Johnson fan, and I liked his work behind the camera, but I liked his work in front of the camera. It's not a great film. It's good. I've seen a lot of underwhelming, disappointing movies so far this year. So let's get something good, shall we? We need something good. Let's get back into super chats. We got FC with a super chat today. Thoughts on Megalopolis? Now, I always got to get my stuff together when I say that title, Megalopolis. Megalopolis reminds me of Snuffleupagus from Sesame Street. Remember that? This is Francis Ford Coppola's new movie that I guess he's self-financing, and there's a lot of things going into the budget. The studio didn't really help out, yada, yada, yada. The behind the scenes were an absolute mess. I think Adam Driver is the lead, and Shia LaBeouf's in the movie as well, and Aubrey Plaza's in the movie. Like, I think there's some things going on that's working in the film's favor. And the premise is interesting. It's something to do with like an architect, and there's this utopia. In New York City. Am I on to something? I don't know if I am, but yeah, I'm curious. The budget thing and the behind the scenes drama has me really, really interested in the movie. But at the same time, it also has me terrified because it could be an absolute disaster. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Francis Ford Coppola, beast of a filmmaker. The fact that he can't get a movie financed is crazy. But yeah, I think it could be interesting. Self-Reliance has Anna Kendrick too. Yes, and she was very good in Self-Reliance. I liked it. I liked the movie. It wasn't great again, but I think it's got some really good things. FC, I think Megalopolis could be interesting. I'm very interested. 20th Century Studios. Hi, Austin. I'm from Indonesia. What's going on, 20th Century Studios? It's almost 8 a.m. in my country. I just ate breakfast. Keep up the good work, buddy. Always interested to see your movie opinions, even when we don't agree. That is awesome, 20th Century Studios. You are awesome. Thanks for the question. Thanks for being here. And I appreciate it. I really do. 8 a.m. Just ate breakfast. I'd love to know if you're still here. What'd you eat for breakfast this morning? Cereal, eggs, waffles, toast, bacon, sausage, spam. Is spam a thing in other places? I feel like that's just part of me feels like it's just like a Kentucky thing. I know it's not. I know it's an American thing, but it's weird, isn't it? It's good. I like it if you fry it, but it's weird. Why is spam a thing? Did you eat spam? Please let me know that. Good morning. And thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the support on the channel. Rocky McFly. legend Rocky McFly. I just rewatched Bo Burnham Inside and held up way better than I thought, and honestly is in the conversation for the top 5 films of the 2020s for me. Rocky McFly. You're bringing back up, rightfully so, as you should, bringing back up the question, the all-time question of is Inside a movie? Is it just a comedy special? Should we count it as a movie? Should you put it on your 2020s decades list? Austin, what are you doing? I don't know. I will say this. I considered it a movie, I think, on my list that year. But I had a caveat in there. To me, it does feel like a film. But this question is very important, Rocky McFly, because when I do my best of the decade so far list, and you know I'm doing that soon, probably after I see Dune Part 2, maybe before that. But when I do that list, I'm going to have to make a big decision. Is Bo Burnham's Inside a movie? Do I consider it a movie? I don't know. So I'd love to know what you all think about this topic. Rocky McFly, I'm with you. I do believe it's one of the best things I've seen in the 2020s. It's an almost flawless artistic showcase of what Bo Burnham can do. It's absolutely outstanding. So I'm with you, Rocky McFly. An amazing project from an amazing comedian. My personal favorite comedian. What the hell? That's his name, YouTube. That's his name. I don't know. Listen, I got to read the name. Hey, Austin, do you know that the Lego movie? No way. The Lego movie is turning 10 years old this Wednesday, February 7th. I feel old, man. Hasn't been that long. What the? Your username's perfect for this. Seriously? Yeah. 2014. It's 2024. I have a daughter. Life is crazy. Man, I don't understand. Also, I just realized I've not been playing music for you guys. Let's turn on some music. I love look at some beats. You get a little beats in there. Gotta get some beats in there. We haven't had the beats going. It's a jive. It's a groove. Do kids say jive now? I don't know. It's a bop. Is that what I saw that on Twitter? Don't you tell me that I don't know how to speak with the kids. So my daughter's so lucky to have me as a father. I am never going to embarrass her when she's older. Yeah, that's insane. Look, Lego Movie is an all-time animated film. I mean, it's an all-time animated film. No denying the impact that film had, not only creating a world of animation and combining all these different styles, and Lord and Miller, we know what it did for their career. But I mean, Chris Pratt, like, that was one of his first movies. We don't remember all that's a Chris Pratt movie, folks. One of his first big movies. Man, that guy's been an animation just connoisseur. That Mario, he's going to be Garfield. Holy cow, man. Chris Pratt's had an amazing career. 10 years old. That's Power Davis said bop it. Is that what they say? Did they say bop it or twist it? Mike says it's a hootenanny. I remember when, they haven't said that in my era, but I remember watching movies where they said hootenanny. And I love the word hootenanny now. Don't get me started on hootenanny. I can say that. Do they say bop? Seriously, do they say bop? I genuinely want to know. Is that a thing that people say? I'm so sorry. Daryl is back again. Been watching you for quite some time. Congrats on how much your channel has grown, Daryl. You're the best. What's a guilty pleasure movie that you are almost embarrassed to say? Well, my go-to, Daryl, is always, and I'll find a different one. Always has been, always will be Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo Return Scooby-Doo Spook. I don't know the subtitle of the second one, but I love both of those movies. I love both of those movies. The first Scooby-Doo and the Spooky Island thing and Scrappy and all those crazy things that we get in that film. Absolutely hilarious. James Gunn wrote those movies, by the way. I love those films. And part of me is embarrassed to tell you that. The other one that I'm embarrassed to say, and I actually think the Scooby-Doo movies are pretty good. I don't think Cat in the Hat's a good movie. Do not get my words twisted. But it is like a guilty pleasure. You know what I mean? Like it's like a, I don't know, man. I just really like it. I really, really like Cat in the Hat. It's an experience. If I experimented in certain, can I say this word? The D word. It rhymes with rugs. Watching Cat in the Hat taking rugs would be the coolest thing ever. I would do it in a heartbeat. I really would. I wouldn't, but I would. But I wouldn't. But I would. I'd like to try to find one that. What's that movie with Owen Wilson where the two young guys, I think he was like in the army and he has to train this one dude to deal with a bully. What's the name of that movie? Can somebody tell? I think it's somebody's name. Am I wrong about that? Oh, Eddie says Zombie Island. Now that's not a guilty pleasure, Eddie. That's a legit movie. I think Zombie Island's like legit a good movie. It's a really, really fun film. And then John said Monsters Unleashed. Thank you, John. That's the subtitle for Scooby-Doo 2. What's the one? Drill Bit Taylor. Yes. Drill Bit Taylor. Look, I get it, guys. I don't think it's a good movie, but I really enjoyed Drill Bit Taylor. I really enjoyed that movie. I had a blast watching that. My really good friend, Zach Keithley. Shout out, Zach. I don't know if this dude's even still alive, but really fun film. Owen Wilson, that's kind of where it's crazy. It's crazy. And you got your Zoolanders, you got your Wedding Crashers. That's where I fell in love with Owen Wilson, was Drill Bit Taylor as a kid. Now remember, you don't remember, you weren't there. I was really young when this movie came out, and it had a little bit of a Superbad vibe to it, but also just these really fun characters that were, you spend a day in the life with them, and it's stupid, it's nonsensical. That's a guilty pleasure. That's a good one, guys. I really like that one. I really do. I'm embarrassed to say, but 10 Things I Hate About You. Oh, don't be embarrassed. Hey, I like that one too, Daryl. Look at this. We're in it together. I like that one too. That's not a bad flick. There are so many flicks that have horrible scores on Rotten Tomatoes that I grew up with, and I'm just like, I don't care, man. It's got that nostalgia factor. I have fun with it, and maybe there are some movies that come out today that a lot of people love that I don't love, critics don't love, but they love it. Maybe if I was growing up with it, it'd be the same case. You have that nostalgia factor to it, and nostalgia can overcome a lot of issues and a lot of flaws. I mean, nostalgia can overcome a lot. So I don't know. Some of those are really nostalgic to me and really fun. Q Crew says Jingle All the Way. That's a good one. Q Crew, that's a really good one. Watched There Will Be Blood today, and I was drinking I drink your milkshake. Austin, answer my questions. I'm sorry. I didn't see. Look, I've been skipping around. Ask again. Maybe I'll see it then. Oh my God, Brandon. Oh my God. You just struck a chord. You hit the right note. Stuart Little. Say it again with me, kids. Stuart Little, Michael J. Fox, and actually a really good cast. I mean, it's a really good cast. I love those movies. The first one. The first one I love. And the sequel was pretty fun too. And then there was a third one. It was an animated film. I didn't watch that one. But man, the first two are little, man. That movie meant a lot to me when I was young. Oh, that's good. That's real good. I like that one. Yeah, there's a charm to Stuart Little that I just really, really like. The movie Tag is a guilty pleasure for me. You know what, Nico? I agree. I really liked Tag. And I liked it more recently. I was in a hotel with a couple of my friends. Don't remember what we were doing. And Tag came on. And I really enjoyed the experience. Like, legit. I thought it was a really fun movie. So, yeah, I think Tag's a really fun movie. It's a great one. Oh, man. Aaron. Whoa, Aaron. Hey. Look, I'm going to ask you a question. Don't be cursing. Don't be bringing the F word in this. I'm not going to put you that, but don't be cursing. It says don't effing skip any chat. I can skip whatever chat I want to, baby. This is my live stream. If I want to skip a chat, I'm going to skip a chat. Don't be cursing, because there's a block feature and I'm going to have to use it. I got my hand on the trigger. But you know what? I'm going to be nice. I'm going to answer your question. But let's take the anger. Let's take the rage down a notch. Let's take the rage down a notch just a second, because it's just a silly little live stream. Who should win Best Supporting Actor and Lead Actor at the Oscars? I think RDJ for supporting. Lead, I think, should be Cillian Murphy or Paul Giamatti. Well, I will answer this in a video with my predictions. But those are just predictions. Those aren't who I think should. At this point, I do think RDJ should win supporting, and I think he's going to. It is going to be a toss-up between Cillian or Paul Giamatti. As legendary as Cillian Murphy's performance is, part of me still wants to give the edge to Paul, just in terms of which one I like more. But it's so hard to describe, because these were legitimately my two favorite performances from last year. And so the fact that they're both up for a win is great. And so to make a decision it feels almost impossible to me, almost impossible. And so, yeah, I'm going to give the edge to Paul. But I think at this point I would choose Cillian to win in terms of prediction, but I'm going to give the edge to Paul. It's very, very tough. Mike says, hey, watch an effing mouth in here. What? Hey, I'm walking here. When I did that in New York, I don't think people liked it. John says, simmer down now. Thank you, John. We got to keep order. Order in the court. Man. Space Jam for me, talking about guilty pleasures. Love that headcanon. I love that. I'm trying to get to some more of these super chats, guys. Let's make sure I hit these super chats, because I do not want to leave everybody hanging in case people got to go places. People got to get to places. Daryl with the great question. Wally. Hey, Kali saw Poor Things. Let's go. I was so energetic and happy after watching it. Then I saw The Zone of Interest on Sunday, and the happiness went away. Has this ever happened to you? Yes. What was it? It wasn't a double feature. It was a movie. I think I watched. Okay. It was back. What did I see before that? I think it might have been Thor Ragnarok and Wonder. That rings a bell. It was a pairing back in 2017, I want to say, where I saw a movie that I was really excited about. I'm like over the moon, on cloud nine. And then I saw Wonder, which is a really heartfelt and emotional movie. But then I'm sitting in the theater crying. It's like, and it's not like my happiness went away. It was happy tears. But I see Thor Ragnarok and I'm like, God, this is crazy. Let's rock and roll, baby. And then I see Wonder and I'm like, that was the most like emotional, sweet, just genuine and wonderful movie I think I've ever seen. It was so sweet. And so a little bit of a different experience. I wasn't like bummed out, but yeah, that was amazing. And then The Force Awakens, which I was on a high, on cloud nine, followed by, what was the movie? Was it Klaus? It wasn't Klaus. That's the animated film. It was the one where it was the evil Santa Claus. And I want to say somebody was in it. Rainn Wilson was in it. Is the evil Santa Claus. Came out when Force Awakens came out. Y'all, come on. Y'all know it. The story is, I loved The Force Awakens. I was so happy. It was amazing. No, actually, you know what? Here's the story. I was going to see The Force Awakens, and it was sold out. And I had already had it spoiled for me, by the way. I've already mentioned that today. And then, that's it. And then Krampus was there while The Force Awakens was sold out. And this was before I was getting into screenings. This was, pre Austin's a full-time movie critic day. So it's like we were stupid. We were kids. We didn't book our tickets on time, whatever. That, and then I have to see Krampus instead. And I just didn't like the movie. And I was so mad. And I'm hearing the wall, on the other side of the wall, people just celebrating The Force Awakens. And I'm like, I have to wait a day to see this movie. It's already been spoiled for me. I have to wait a day. And I'm watching Krampus. And so maybe the movie wasn't as bad as as I perceived it to be. But man, oh man, I was pissed the whole time while I was watching it. So yeah, that's my Krampus experience, and that's probably the best answer I have, Golly Wally. But I'm glad you got to see Poor Things and in the zone of interest. In Job says, shocked that you haven't seen Paris, Texas. No, I don't think I've. Let's type that in here. Paris, Texas. No, I haven't seen it. Yeah, that's the Harry Dean Stanton movie, right? Let me make sure that's the Harry Dean Stanton movie. Yeah, I have not seen Paris, Texas, so I don't really know even what it's about. I know it's a mid 1980s movie. I know Harry Dean Stanton. Just my brain picked that up for some reason. But yeah, Paris, Texas. Nameless, missing for 4 years, wanders out of the desert, must reconnect to society. It's got great reviews too. It's got great reviews. So let's add that to the watch list. That's an interesting one. I did go back and watch a movie recently, and I will be talking about it tonight on Letterboxd. So there's a tease. If you don't have me on Letterboxd, I'm very excited to write a review of this. It's random. If you're paying attention to my favorites, my favorite movies list, I did just add it to it. And so I'll give you a hint. Meryl Streep. That's my hint. And that could be a lot of movies. She's been in a lot of movies. Q Crew. Did Emma Stone drop one of the best performances by an actress ever in Poor Things? I say top 5 all time. Woo! Q Crew. Let's go. I love it. And it's not even like, it's not a crazy take. It's not a super crazy take. She's amazing. And the fact that I would say it's her best performance ever, and she's one of the better actresses I've ever seen. Yeah, I could see that argument. Now, I preferred Cillian Murphy. I preferred Paul Giamatti. Yeah, that might be it. I mean, she's close. She's in there, man. She's top 5 for me this year. So that's a great. Yeah, that's a big statement, but I like it. I don't hate that whatsoever. But she's amazing in Poor Things. The fact that I think that's her best performance ever when you have La La Land, and I think La La Land's a better film than Poor Things. I would prefer to watch it over Poor Things, but Poor Things is really good, and Emma Stone is outstanding, and that's her best performance. She is so unbelievable in that film. And a lot of that has to do with Yorgos Lanthimos, but most of it has to do with her as an actress. So yeah, I love it. I love that take. By the way, the 49ers picture there. I'd say you're excited for this weekend, Q Crew. Is Brock Purdy going to pull it out? Is his pull-out game strong? That's not what I meant to say. John, want to shout out the great, Carl Weathers. R.I.P. Favorite role? Got to be Apollo Creed, right? Predator rules also, and Chubbs. Oh, I love Chubbs. That's okay. So obviously his best role, he was great in Predator. He was in an episode of Regular Show once, and he's been in multiple episodes of television. The Mandalorian, yes, but beyond that, just like cameos and guest stars. I have to say Apollo Creed's his best, but you mentioned Chubbs. I am a not Waterboy. See? Adam Sandler on the brain. I am a Happy Gilmore and Waterboy and Billy Madison fanatic. Okay? Some of my favorite comedies of all time. Chubbs is one of my favorite characters in an Adam Sandler movie. The first time he shows up, reveals his hand, and Adam Sandler says, "Oh my God." I have a cough. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And then just their dynamic, their chemistry, it's so good. It's so good, guys. I love his comedic touch. And that's the thing. You wouldn't have known he had much of a comedic presence until you see him in a Happy Gilmore, and then you see him on these television shows and some of these performances, and I'm like, this dude's really funny. He's not just a big buff guy. He's not just a big action star. He's really funny. We all know him as Apollo Creed. We always will. But what he did in Happy Gilmore, man, it's so funny. It was so good. So that's like a personal thing for me. Is this Matt Damon? Oh my God. Oh my God. I hope someone here works for a news station or an outlet because we have breaking news. Matt Damon is still stuck on Mars and somehow has enough Wi-Fi, enough phone service, more bars than I probably have where I grew up in Eastern Kentucky to send this chat. This is a big deal. Listen, Matt, I know you've been there for, God, how long? What was that, 2015? But you've been there for a while, pal. So just hang out. Listen, we'll get you home, buddy. We'll get you. I don't know if they're doing anything. Elon Musk is probably working on some things maybe to get you home, but we'll get you home. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we could do a sequel to The Martian. I'd love to see a sequel to The Martian. I think that'd be cool. Or maybe like it's an Interstellar thing where you've been stuck there for 9 years now, but it feels like you've been stuck there for one. Maybe those two movies merged. Those two movies merged together, Murph. You know what I mean? Now I'm in an Interstellar mood. Now you got me wanting to watch Interstellar and Martian. Martian's a great film. Martian's a great film. One of my favorite movies of that year. And it's one that I like revisiting. I haven't revisited in a couple years. Maybe I'll do that. Hey, Austin, Infinity War is overrated. Oh! That's fair. Look, it's rated so highly by everyone. If you don't like it as much, I think it's a fair statement to say you think it's overrated because it's rated really highly by everybody. But yeah, listen, we all have those movies. Trust me. We all have those movies that we just think are a little overrated. Maybe we still like them. Like last year. I still liked Barbie. I thought it was really good. But yeah, I think it was a little overrated. Doesn't mean I think it's bad. Just a little overrated. So yeah, that's very fair. Very fair. Boo this man. Boo. Boo this man. Come on. What are we doing? Hey, Austin. Love from India watching you at 7 a.m. Well, good morning. You didn't have to do that. You got better things to do. You got better things to do than just sit here and watch me all day. Come on. I know you do. Nolan said boo from Nolan. Come on, guys. We got to be better than that. Hey, Austin. If Jimmy Kimmel wasn't the host, who would you want to host the Oscars? I really want Neil Patrick Harris to be back. 2015's Oscars was one of the better ones I've seen under his hosting. Man, that's tough. Well, I always go back to the easy choice. And the easy choice is Steve Martin, Martin Short. That's the easy choice. I just think it would work. Again, it would work so beautifully. That's the kind of humor that we need right now. They are so magical together. I want to see Steve Martin, Martin Short. Beyond that, what's Bo Burnham doing right now? I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I don't know. Bring back the Billy Crystal opening song. I like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's tough. That's a really tough question. I'd have to think more about it. But Steve Martin, Martin Short, come on. Yeah, I like the Only Midas in the building. Little Only Midas reunion. Oh, I like this DJ Cup. I like this. John Mulaney. Yeah, he did one recently where it was actually really, really good. So I'm with you. Austin Burke, Oscars 2025 host. Hey, listen, you got my number. If you want to come, no, I would be a disaster. I would ruin the whole thing, and it would be a joke, and no one would love me anymore. Also, may you please answer my question? Sure. If not, no worries. It's the first one I've seen, by the way. Again, I skip around. I miss a lot of questions. How much of your criticisms is based on the intent of the film? P.S. I'm Just Ken should win Best Song. It's a banger. I love that song. I think it should win Best Song as well. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is, again, we can sit and compare apples to oranges, movies to movies all day long. But what a movie intends on doing is really important. If a film comes out and intends on being a great movie for kids and it nails it, then yeah, I would genuinely say it did its job, even if it didn't fully appeal to me. Okay, so there's kind of a baseline there. I automatically think it's a pretty good movie. But beyond that, it still has to appeal to me. And I still have to have a little, just a little bit of an emotional connection. And that's why I do that one portion of my score where it says emotional connection and entertainment. Yeah, I think there's a balance you have to have when reviewing a movie. Is you can't just if Poor Things wasn't for me, and this is just an example, I love Poor Things. If it wasn't for me, and it's got great this, a great that, it's just like, yeah, sure, it hit its audience, but it's not going to hit me. I wouldn't just give it a 1 out of 10. I'd try to find some nuance in a review, right? But at the same time, I have to have a little bit of a connection. So I think nuance is important when reviewing a movie and trying to balance those things. But if you don't connect to a film, it's really hard to give it a score that justifies that and warrants that, right? So I've seen some movies that were very well made. Recently, the Book of Clarence, I thought was a well-made movie. Didn't quite, I don't want to say I didn't connect to it because I did connect to some of the characters, but I didn't quite like the way the story came together, and it didn't have that appeal to me that it needed to have, even though the acting was great, the performances were great, really good stuff. So ultimately, I didn't give it a super great mark, but there have been plenty of films like that where I have to give and I have to reward how well a movie is made. And that has to be a big portion of my score. And so I gave the Book of Clarence what it deserved for that portion. I just couldn't quite connect to it. And I didn't think the story came together. It was more of a genre thing for me. But, and I say that because I just put my review on Letterboxd. But hey, again, Letterboxd, there's a review coming tonight. I think you guys might like it. I don't know. Let's see here. Awesome, please answer my question. If not, please take your time. What's your favorite video game? My favorites are Marvel, Spider-Man 2, Arkham City, and The Last of Us. I love Arkham. The Arkham games are amazing. But again, I don't play a lot of video games. I don't play a lot of video games. So I'm not really good at answering this question because I've only played a handful lately and then growing up a lot. But once I hit that like post-college level, it's like, yeah, I got a wife now. I got a baby. And if I didn't have to watch every movie ever, then yeah, I'd have time for video games. But because I got to watch every movie ever, I don't have a lot of time for video games. So that's the thing that I've chosen to let go of. And I hate that I had to let go of it. But ultimately, you can only do so much. Maybe one day I'll clone myself. That being said, I love Super Smash Bros. That's a great game. One of my all-time favorites. Super Mario World, any Mario. Mario Kart Double Dash. Come on. I mean, if it's Smash, it's Melee. Come on. You know what we're doing. I really love the Mortal Kombat games. A lot of DS games that I loved growing up. Was it Ultimate Spider-Man? I think that's what it was called. You could play as Spider-Man and Venom. Super fun game. Big Sonic guy. Sonic Adventure Battle 2. Let's go. One of the GOATs. One of the greatest games of all time. And just stuff like that. Stuff on the GameCube, Wii, big Nintendo guy. So not a lot lately, unfortunately. I've played the Spider-Man game a couple times. It's awesome. It's amazing. But I can't consider it one of my favorite games. Let's do a couple more. I like this. Which 4 of your fellow YouTubers would you recruit for Family Feud? Well, my brain automatically, let's see. Oh, that's tough. My brain automatically goes to John, the flick pick, just because I talk to John very often. So I want John on there, but and then the other part of me is like, would John just mess around the whole time? You know what I mean? Like, could I take him? Could I rely on the flick pick to give me the right answers? And so I don't know. Let me scoot closer here. My light's dying here. I don't know if I could. I love you, John. I don't know if I could trust John. I know he's smart. He doesn't want to act like he's smart, like he gives off this vibe. No, he's very smart. But could I trust him? Could I trust John? Who cares? Who cares? I'm bringing the flick pick on. I'm going to bring on... Man, that's tough. Bring on my boy 3C. He's been my guy. I got to bring on my guy. I guess I'll go Sean. Sean's also been my guy. Who else? Who's the 4th? I'm trying to think of other people that I like. consistently talk to, and I get a lot of people. Let's go Rachel from Rachel's Reviews. I feel like she's very, very smart. I would love to have her on. I feel like she would have a lot of knowledge. She'd have a lot of knowledge. My boy 3C, he'd have pop culture covered. Sean, and Sean would have like one time period covered. John, the flick pick, would have another time period covered. Just like he's like a little younger than Sean. We're set, man. We're set. That's the crew. That's the squad. I love it. But I forgot about Cody Leach. Oh, man. Oh. I don't know, man. I got to put Cody on there somewhere. Can it be 5? Can it be 5? Because Cody's got the, I feel like he's got the cooking knowledge and the horror, so it's like expands beyond that. I feel like Cody Leach is secretly smart. You know what I mean? Like he's secretly a genius and he just doesn't want to tell anybody. Because when I met him, he didn't tell me. But I'm like, this dude's smart. He knows what he's talking about. I just got that vibe. So yeah, that's my 5. I'm cheating here. I gotta put Cody on there, man. I love Cody. Oh, and then the Film Drunk. God. Man, I love the Film Drunk. This is too hard. I can't pick and choose. This is pick and choosing my friends. I don't want to do that. How do you think it's going to make them feel? I'm off the team. I'm off the team. I'm off. You guys figure it out. I'm done. I'm going to go eat some Cool Ranch Doritos and mind my own business. But that's a heck of a squad right there. Oh, and then the Oscar experts. Man, darn it. Oh, I suck. I don't know. Let's see. Artificial intelligence with another super chat. If Sandra Hüller lost to Emma Stone at this year's Oscars, I'll burn my La La Land posters. JK, I love Emma in Poor Things. That's fantastic. If you do it, I got to see a video. That's fantastic. I don't think it's an impossibility. I don't think it's impossible that Hüller will lose. Just don't look. There's a great chance that Emma Stone's going to win this, and I would say a second best chance, that Gladstone's going to win it. But Hüller's right in the mix at this point because there has been so much love for that film and for Hüller in general this season, getting a lot of talk for The Zone of Interest and this and that. And the Sandra Hüller love is through the roof right now. And so I think it's Emma Stone's Oscar to lose at this point, artificial intelligence. And I hate to say that. I'm sorry. But do not be shocked if something like that happens. Do not be shocked. I'm not going to say it's a 0% chance because it's not. It's really not. Lisa Frank could be the first great 2024 film. Yeah, I know. I kind of wish I would have went and seen it tonight, but I'm going to spend time with you guys. And that is something I'll cherish for the rest of my life. I'm so sorry about this light. I didn't charge it all the way, and it's been slowly dying the whole time. So I've darkened as we've been going. So let's do one more super chat here. Daryl, I'm showing my age here. But have you seen such glorious movies like Beastmaster or Sword and the Sorcerer from the early 80s? I don't think I've seen Beastmaster. There's a chance. Let me see. Not the 1999 series, I assume. Beastmaster. No, I have definitely not seen. What about, the Beastmaster, 1982. What about Beastmaster 2, Through the Portal of Time, or Beastmaster 3, The Eye of Braxus? This sounds really cool. I don't know if I know a lot about this. Oh, Mark Singer, okay. Rip Torn. Oh my God, Rip Torn! Rest in peace, Rip Torn. I love me some Rip Torn. That's awesome. I have not seen this. Oh my God, you're opening up a new world for me, Daryl. I have not seen this. Okay, that's on the list. And then Sword and the Sorcerer, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Let me make sure. Because some of these movies I watched growing up with my dad. Have I seen Sword and the Sorcerer? I don't think I have. Lee Horsley, Simon McCoy. No, I don't think I have. Sword and the Sorcerer 1982, a mercenary with a three-bladed sword. Okay, that looks crazy, man. Daryl, no, you're opening up a new world. OMG, he passed. Rip Torn. Yeah, I love me some Rip Torn. Just an all-time Men in Black, obviously, but beyond that. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, Daryl. Okay. Yeah, I am. I'm definitely interested. I think Beastmaster is really kind of. That looks just from the poster, man. Wait, hang on. Let me go back. Look at this. How does that not look cool? Can you guys see this? I don't know if you can. Let me see if I can set it to where you can see it. Look at that, man. A little Star Wars-esque. A little Star Wars-esque there. John says, Beastmaster was a seminal movie for us 80s kids. I bet if Joe, my cousin Joe, John, you know Joe, if he saw that, he'd be like, oh yeah, it's my childhood. I love Joe. He's a child of the 80s, if there ever was one. Hey guys, listen. This has been awesome. I can't believe we're already at an hour. I don't know how it happens. Every single time, I don't know how it happens. We're at 66 likes. I'd love to hit 70 today. That would be fantastic. On a random Monday, you guys have been here. You've been amazing. Asking crazy questions. William Hunt says, as an early 2000s kid, what's Beastmaster about? Wait, I got you, William. I got you. A sword and sorcery fantasy about a young man's search for revenge. Armed with supernatural powers, the handsome hero and his animal allies wage war against marauding forces. I'm in. The guy's name is Dar. You know I'm more like it if his name is Dar, all right? Hey, Austin, where do you get your movie posters? I actually have a friend at my local Cinemark. I don't know if he's supposed to. I didn't tell on him. I didn't say a word. That's where I get my movie posters. He's fantastic. The Gentleman's TV show, that movie is my favorite. I'm looking forward to this show. I think it could be really good, really interesting. And yeah, we might be looking at one of the better Netflix shows of the year. But you can stay tuned to my thoughts on that when I count down my most anticipated 2024 movies tomorrow on this channel. Bada bing, bada boom. There's a tease. Hit the notification bell, folks. We got a new video coming out tomorrow. We're going to be talking. Oh, and I got a new intro. I worked on an intro all day. That's what I've been doing. And the channel's got a new intro. And it's exciting. And I can't wait to show you guys. There's my tease. Stay tuned for my video tomorrow, guys. I got to go. I told my wife I'd be up there right at an hour. I am 8 minutes late, and she is probably feeding my baby, so I may have gotten out of it. Thank God. Listen, appreciate you guys. You're amazing. Will you see Bob Marley movie? Will you see Madam Web? Absolutely. You guys can expect a review coming from me for those films. But first, tomorrow, most anticipated 2024 TV shows. You'll be seeing stuff like Avatar and The Gentleman in there. Love you guys. Sorry about the light that has died slowly as I've been doing this. You're awesome. Seriously, it's been a great live stream. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate all of those wonderful things. We hit 70. Feeling awesome. If you guys want to drop a like on your way out, that would be awesome. But to everybody who asked, Super Chats today's Artificial Intelligence, Nicely Faithful, Daryl, John, Lucas, William, FC, 20th Century Studios, my boy Rocky McFly. What the hell? That's the guy's name. Collie _ Wally, Collie Wally. In Job, Q Crew. Matt freaking Damon asked a question today, guys. We got a question from Matt Damon. That was crazy. But I really look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And I guess that's it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Speaking of John, who got me this one, John? I think that was you, my friend. I think that was you. I've been, have I been making him talk to me? No, I don't talk to my pop figures, you guys. You're silly. You guys are so silly. I don't talk. Hey, Doc, I think they're gone. They're not gone yet, Austin. Your life's still going. Oh, no. No, the life's still going. Yep. You guys ever had these the Ritz toasted chips? Really good. Mmm. Mmm. You ever had ever seen ASMR? No. You know what that A stands for? It stands for Austin. It stands for Austin. And that's what we're going to be doing for the next 15 minutes. We're going to be doing some ASMR. That's what it stands for. Nico says, oh, the cheese ones. Yeah, the cheese ones are so good. The cheese ones are so good. There's something about these sour creams, though, man. Like, there's something about them. Look, there is very little that I could be doing right now that's more entertaining than this. What is better than ASMR? Nothing, according to my wife. She listens to that stuff. She'll listen to that stuff for hours before she goes to sleep. And then I walk in the room and I'm like, turn it off. It's weird. But admittedly, sometimes I listen. I'm like, I am kind of getting the tingles. I could never tell my wife that, though. Oh, God forbid she's right about something. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Are we still going? Huh. Austin, you're ignoring your responsibilities of feeding your child. She is young and hungry. Well, guess what, baby? I'm hungry too. Rick, can I eat? Can I eat, honey? This is insane. She's not even doing anything. She's not even texting me. She's not even saying, Austin, come. She's forgotten about me. She's forgotten about her husband. And all I ever do is comfort her. She comes home from a hard day's work. I come home from being downstairs for 7 hours in my underwear. Hard day's work. Both of us hard day's work. With my suitcase, and it's got a bunch of like Ritz bags in it because I get to choose which kind of Ritz I like. And I'm like, why don't you ever care about me? And she said, you know what she says? I never did. I never did. And that is all I needed. That is all I needed to sign the papers. Yeah. So. No, my autograph, like my signature, like sign her. She'll hand me the paper. She's like, "Hey, you just got served," and I'm like, "You want my autograph? Boom, sweetie." She's gonna kill me if she's watching this. If she's watching this, headcanon says Marriage Story sequel win. If she's watching this, honey, listen. Don't listen to these people. If they tell you that I like ASMR, they're lying. They're lying. Never said that a day in my life, ever. I would never say that. Why would I say that? You know? How does she deal? Listen, if you're black lung disease, if you're a wife, if you're a wife, how do you deal with your husband? Vice versa. Because my wife is not weird, and I am, and I get so sleepy sometimes, and I'm like, I just want to eat a whole bag of Ritz toasted chips, sour cream, and onions. You know? For all the people that left when I said I was done, you guys are missing out. You guys are missing a good one. You know what I mean? They're salty, they're sour creamy, they're oniony, they're chivy, they're what are they? What are they? Oh my God. How does this have high fructose corn syrup? Seriously, does everything that we eat in the United States have high fructose corn syrup? This is the last 40% less fat. But y'all a bunch of liars. There's not 40% less fat in this. High fructose corn syrup. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Well, diet starts today, folks. I didn't think I was being lied to. I ate the whole bag. Well, I guess we're done here. That's it. We oh, look at this. Got a Green Goblin. Spider-Man No Way Home pop figure. For Christmas. It's pretty cool, ain't it? Pretty cool. I've yet to put it on the set because Mike says, "Hi, fructose corn syrup. I'm Mike." You son of a Mike. You son of a Mike. That was so funny, and I wish I would have thought of that. And I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Are you going to answer any of our questions? I did for the first hour, and I'm done. And my last 16 minutes have been an emotional breakdown of why is there high fructose corn syrup in a toasted chip? There's no reason for there to be high fructose corn syrup in a toasted chip. Gaming canvas. You really don't feel like feeding your baby right now. Yeah, I'm really just hoping my wife did it. You know what I mean? I'm hoping I can go upstairs and the baby's going to be fed. Everybody's going to be happy. You know what I mean? Like, woo. You know what I mean? Woo. I've now went 17 minutes and 30 seconds over what I was supposed to do. And my wife is going to hurt me. And not one of those like kinky, like, oh, she's going to hurt me. No, like a pain, like a hurt, like a pain. She's going to hurt me. And I don't know what to do. Because I can end this right now and go up there, but she's going to be mad at me. And I don't want to do that. I don't like being up there when she's mad at me. I like being down here in my cave. In my cavern, in my hole, in my pit. I hate that my light died. Thank you. Thank you for your prayers. I need them right now. I'm on my last drink of raspberry lemonade Crystal Light. I'm on my last Ritz chip, and I'm on my last chip clip. Keep breaking them. So what are you going to do? Well, I want to say thank you so much for watching, and yeah, it means a lot. Probably get copyright for that. So this whole thing's been a failure. Just got a copyright. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Oh, kiwi strawberry. I don't think I've tried that one. Say the following to her. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice system. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Because let me tell you. Well, I just broke my last chip clip. Son of a... Well, life is hard. Let me tell you. You know what else is hard? Not me. All right, that's it. What else do I have over here? I have Elemental on Blu-ray. You guys want it? There's one Elemental on Blu-ray. Gotta be quicker than that. Cool. Hey, this would actually be fun. I'm gonna give this away tomorrow. I'm gonna give away Elemental on Blu-ray. Why not? Why not? I don't need this. I got so many things. I got like 3 crumbs in here. I have all I need. I have all I need. That's fair. That's fair. Hope you live. I pity your wife. You want to know why all my chip clips break? Because I put them in my hair and then I do that. And you would think. Oh no! Oh no! God! Oh no! 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 This stream went on too long. No! Please, Lord! No! Oh. Who gave Harvey Weinstein a YouTube account? Why is this picture the orc from Lord of the Rings? Are you? Please don't be the real. No. Well, it seems we've went too long because he's here, you know, and it's just like when he shows up, everything just goes to prison. Well, oh wow. This has never happened. I've never yeah. I've never met old Harvey before. Review, please. Leave now her real review. I was supposed to end this 22 minutes ago, and I have just been slowly losing my mind for the last 22 minutes. Bro, just end the stream. Just end the live if you want to see your family again. Well, what if I don't? You know what? Let's see if the chip clip broke. Oh, look at that. I think it... No, it broke. The magnet broke. So, you know, I started out with 6 of these. 6. And this was my last one. And it broke. Look at that. Well, you know what they say. I was hoping you'd know. But nobody does. So, hey. Let's get out of here. The baby needs Milky. And daddy's got to provide. Nope, my wife just texted me. I'm feeding your daughter. Son of a... Well, I'm going to get slaughtered. She's going to take me out back like the family pig. I'm lightheaded. What kind of laptop do you use for making videos? A MacBook, but it stinks. It's starting to get really old, man. It's starting to get old. Like my grandma. Okay. I'm going to go. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been funny real. Is that it? I think that's it. Well, to everyone, I hear her walking around. Oh, it's that pace. It's that wife pace. She's just pacing. And she's going to say, I don't know. I don't know if I like you anymore. And I'm going to say, honey, you love me because I'm gorgeous. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the other side, aka tomorrow, aka my other video, even though it won't be live, so I technically won't see you, but you'll see me. And that's how it works. Okay. Bye-bye.